I was just in the neighborhood with a sealed Game Boy Advance e-reader bundle, so I thought I might as well go on the ground and open it. So I've been kind of getting into the e-reader lately in terms of just like, I don't know, wasting my money. I just think it's kind of an interesting wart on Nintendo's life, just because it's just so bizarre. It was truly Amiibo before Amiibo, and significantly less convenient or user-friendly or good. You can just take every single thing that make Amiibo, and it kind of applies to the e-reader cards, but take out the fact that, oh man, you can just take an Amiibo one, pop it on the NFC reader, and it scans. Take that, and you have to slowly scan each card through the e-reader, and often there are multiple cards to scan. And not only that, but it worked between the Game Boy Advance and the GameCube. But the problem is, you know, you would still have to own a Game Boy Advance for this to work on the GameCube. So even though a lot of GameCube games supported it, well, not a lot, but you know, a handful, more than it should have supported the e-reader. It's just like you still had to have a Game Boy Advance, and you have to plug that in, and then you have to connect it to the GameCube. It was like, why? I almost think that a better way to go about this, because the e-reader plugs into the game card slot on the Game Boy Advance, I almost feel like that's slightly limiting for it. I feel like if it had a connection like something like the Game Boy printer, for the original Game Boy, where you plug it into the Game Boy Advance, I think that would have worked a lot better, because then it would have made it more accessible for the GameCube, because then, you know, like, I don't know, maybe it had like it could have had like a squid wire or something, where one port was for like the Game Boy Advance link cable, and then another port was for like the GameCube, whatever. You could have done the memory card slot or another controller port or something like that. I feel like that would have made it a lot more accessible, because at the moment, that is not accessible. That's horrifying. But I didn't know this existed until recently, just an e-reader bundle, where it comes with a Game Boy Advance and an e-reader. And just seeing this box, like, I don't even remember seeing the box for my Game Boy Advance. Actually, I kind of do. I had the purple one. I think a lot of people did. It was an interesting era for Nintendo colors, where they decided to just go purple. But this is definitely a bit chunkier, because it comes with a lot more than a regular Game Boy Advance. Comes with the e-reader, which I do feel like another problem with the e-reader that made it kind of fail. I don't know about anybody else, but this logo never looked like it was a part, like it was a Game Boy Advance accessory. Like, it always just looked like it was almost like an action replay disc or something like that, you know? It didn't look like an official Nintendo product. It also you didn't scream like, oh, this works for my Game Boy Advance. I even have, like, another version. I mean, not another version, just the e-reader for, you know, like, this sealed version. I know, it's just like, wow, it's like, I can't get enough of these sealed e-reader boxes. This, you know, it's just like seeing this on the shelf, you know, it's just like Game Boy Advance is barely even a part of this image. You know, it's just like if I saw this in the store as a kid, keep in mind, I was stupid as hell, but I probably wouldn't immediately think, oh, for my Game Boy Advance, you know, it's almost in the fine print that it's for the Game Boy Advance. So that's just another reason why I potentially think that this thing didn't do too well. It also wasn't that great, but it's kind of fun to to collect for and look back on. But this is also a sealed Game Boy Advance, so I'm just interested in opening it up and seeing what it's all about. Includes Game Boy Advance system. It's the clear, or the glacier color. Right now I only have white, which is kind of cool, but it also, like, it gets kind of dirty. E-reader accessory, Donkey Kong Jr. E-game, which did come with sealed e-readers. So you can see you got Donkey Kong Jr. with that. And then you get a 5-card sample pack, which also, welcome back. E-readers also came with that. It comes with like a Game & Watch card for Game & Watch Manhole, and then a couple of Pokemon cards, and then an Animal Crossing card. So you get pretty much I don't really think you get many benefits from getting this specific bundle. It's just more convenient because it comes with everything. And on the side, this is where it gets fun. This is where it gets interesting. These cards never released. Look for these other e-reader game series. Game & Watch E. Yeah, so these never came out. Potentially, I feel like these would have been slightly more beneficial to have as e-reader cards. Mainly because the problem, as you can see, it comes with a Donkey Kong Jr. E-game. That has like 5 cards you have to scan all together to play Donkey Kong Jr. With the Game & Watch games, it was pretty much just 1 card, which I think is a lot better. I don't think you could save the high scores though, which is kind of half of the point of Game & Watch games, to get the high score. But let me see what they say. There's fire. That looks like octopus. Yeah, well, that's the back of octopus. I assume that's the front of octopus as well. Handheld hits on cards. Game & Watch E-cards come in 3 flavors: classic, new, and rare collector versions. Over 25 games across the entire series make this a must-have for gamers and collectors alike. So what this seems like it was that it was harvesting games from the Game & Watch Gallery series. Pretty much just plucking those games out of that collection and then making 1 card for each. So this one seems to be the Mario updated version of Fire from Game & Watch Gallery 4. I don't remember when Game & Watch Gallery 4 released. It might have been before or after, but I assume it was before. And they just kind of made this like, hey, you know, we're just going to re-release the Game & Watch games from that, and potentially the older Game & Watch Gallery games as cards. But, you know, potentially they would have brand new versions of each. But that's the modern recreation from Game & Watch Gallery 4, and then you just have regular-ass octopus. But those never released. I assume it was because of low sales, because if the NES games weren't doing well, like if the NES e-reader cards weren't doing well, surely the Game & Watch games wouldn't do well. So I assume that's kind of the problem with that. Pokemon Battle E. Face the best trainers the Pokemon universe has to offer. Battle trainers and Pokemon from previous Pokemon games, including surprise favorites. Also in Battle E, new berry cards featuring berries that are not in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. None of those words mean anything to me, but Pokemon Battle E and just Pokemon cards in general did embrace the e-reader for quite a while. Just the fact that, like, as you can see there, like, those are regular Pokemon cards and they had e-reader functionality, which was a big deal. And it surprises me that the Pokemon Company never embraced Amiibo like that. There are only a couple of, like, Pokemon-related Amiibo things in general. You have the Pokemon from Smash Brothers as Amiibo figures. Then you have, like, the Shadow Mewtwo card that was included in first print editions of Pokken Tournament on Wii U. And then you have, like, the Detective Pikachu Amiibo. And I think that's kind of it. So it's just, it was just weird, because it's just like, you think it's just like, why not make a Pokemon line of Amiibo? And it's just like, yeah, of course, Pokemon is weird with licensing. Like, Nintendo still owns a bit of Pokemon, but Pokemon is still kind of independent from Nintendo, even though Nintendo still owns a stake in Pokemon. So, you know, it's kind of hard to get stuff like that going. Even though, you know, they eventually can make it work. Obviously, like, the Pokemon Amiibo are Nintendo branded Amiibo. Compared to, like, something like the Monster Hunter Amiibo, which are not Nintendo branded Amiibo. They are Nintendo licensed Amiibo, because Capcom made those. So it's just kind of weird that Monster Hunter would get an amiibo line, but then like they wouldn't do Pokemon. Even just like putting amiibo functionality in the cards, which would definitely be a bit more tricky, I think, because you know, Nintendo doesn't produce the Pokemon cards. That's about all I know on that topic. It's not my forte. But it's just kind of weird. My point is, it's weird that they were able to get e-reader functionality into Pokemon stuff that crazy, but they barely did anything with Amiibo. Super Mario Advance 4. Add new levels, power-ups, power-up items, lives, and more to the best-selling video game ever. What? So Super Mario Bros. 3 was the best-selling game of all time at this time? To the best-selling video game ever, Super Mario Bros. 3. That's interesting. Maybe they're only counting games that were sold separately. Because I guarantee at this time, Super Mario Bros. On the NES was still considered like the best-selling game of all time. But that was packed into so many NES consoles that they probably just said, okay, well, we'll count Mario 3. Maybe. Scan Super Mario Advance 4 e-cards to challenge your skill with entirely new level maps or use power-ups to help you out in a tricky spot. So this was probably the coolest e-reader support, mainly because they had new levels for Mario 3, which is super cool. But I don't even think, even if you collected all the level cards, I don't think you could even store all of them on the game. I don't think the game had enough space for that. Of course, you know, if you know about this, like the Wii U Virtual Console re-release of Mario Advance 4 Super Mario Bros. 3 includes all the e-reader levels, which is nice. Yeah, I do actually have a pack of Mario 3 e-reader cards that I have not opened, so I do want to see that, so then I can actually play one of the e-reader levels as intended, not on a Wii U. Look for these other Game Boy Advance games. So these probably, yeah, I was gonna say, because I know Pokemon Pinball, I think at least in Japan had e-reader support. This obviously had e-reader support. Not these. Don't take my word on that one. This one doesn't, 100%. But I'm 90% positive this never did. In fact, I'm gonna jump that up to 99. So I just think that was just Game Boy Advance advertising new games. Slide into a whole new level of play with Nintendo e-reader cards. A whole new level of play. Wow. So it says Game Boy powers up. Game Boy Advance, pick it up and feel the power of the most advanced handheld gaming system ever. In an eye-popping portable package with a bigger screen, brighter colors, bolder graphics, and digitized stereo sound. It's not just new, it's a new generation. Wow. I would probably debate the whole most advanced handheld gaming system ever. I think by this time the Nokia N-Gage came out, which stunk big time, but it was more powerful. It was kind of like a PS1 in your pocket. Like even nowadays, looking at games on that handheld, it's pretty impressive. But you know that this saying might have been written years ago before this bundle came out. Get set for an all-new generation of games powered up by the world's first 32-bit handheld. Plays all the Game Boy and Game Boy Color games you already own. New widescreen format with high resolution and more color for dazzling detailed graphics. And use the Game Link cable. And then we have kind of a lot of the stuff they've been advertising around the time. Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, Advance Wars 2, Link to the Past, Mario World. Oh no! They're including batteries? That is terrifying. I can't wait to see how f***ing just acidic this is gonna be. Trading cards come alive with e-reader. Okay, here's the problem there. I mean, you have classic Nintendo game card packs, but they're not tradable. You literally just get, you know what you're gonna get with these. You get 5 cards per pack. You'll be able to play Donkey Kong Jr. Why would you trade one of your cards? Maybe you trade all 5 cards for another 5 cards, but it's just, like, doesn't make any sense. It would make more sense if you got just random cards in each pack. You didn't know what you were gonna get, so then, oh man, I'll trade you this. Like, it would make more sense if it was like, if each NES game was on one card, and you would just get a random assortment of classic NES games in each pack. Then one, that would be pretty cool. I think that would be pretty fun. And two, that would make it easier to trade. Instead, it's like I don't understand whenever they do like the card packs where you know exactly what you're gonna get. Like they recently did the Animal Crossing like Hello Kitty amiibo card pack, but there's only like 6 cards in that series and they all come in that pack. I'm just like, I don't know, like doesn't that take out a lot of the fun in trading cards or just buying cards and stuff like that? Half the fun is you don't know what you're gonna get. I don't know. But let's see. Swipe e-reader trading cards through the e-reader for a totally new gaming experience. Scan the dot codes to get games, animations. Oh, holy sh! Animations, stats, music, and more. They might have been referring to like Animal Crossing because I know you can get like town tunes via e-reader cards. Unlock the unlimited potential of your e-reader trading cards. Classic Nintendo games. Play a classic Nintendo game by scanning e-reader cards. Your e-reader comes with the Nintendo gaming favorite Donkey Kong Jr. Look for more classic titles for you at your Nintendo retailer. Yeah, so that was kind of like the biggest thing with the e-reader was the classic NES games. Like that was definitely the thing that got the most time in the sun, I guess. It's probably like the most you'll get out of an e-reader most of the time. That and Animal Crossing. But we also get the sample pack. 3 Pokemon E trading card game cards contain vital Pokedex information and a mini game. Get connected with the sample Animal Crossing E card. Animal Crossing E cards can expand your Animal Crossing village on Nintendo GameCube with items, music, designs, and more. Game & Watch Manhole E will have you frantically trying to keep up with Mr. Game & Watch. Give it a scan. Yeah, so we got a lot to uncover here. I misplaced my box cutter, so we are going to see what I can do with just a pair of scissors and a dream. Wow, okay. So that works. I can tolerate that. See, that's the problem. You never wanna peel off these stickers because then you're gonna peel off the artwork, so you wanna cut them. Oh my god. This is some ancient cardboard. Oh, that's lame. It's the exact same thing I already have. I didn't want it to be in this packaging, I wanted it to be in stupider packaging. And let's see. Ooh. Well, this is fun. Definitely gonna read that in a bit. Let me see. Come on, get out. I don't want to hurt it. Maybe that was... Oh, God. There we go. Okay, there we go. So these are pretty much just the regular packaging for each of these. Pretty much like this is Game Boy Advance box, how it usually is. This is the e-reader packaging, how it usually is. I should know. I'm really interested in seeing how this is gonna look. Just because it's been about 20 years since I've opened up a Game Boy Advance for the first time, so this will be fun. With the e-reader, though, I mean, you never know. Who knows? You know, I don't want to. I don't want to open up one of my only 2 e-readers. But first, obviously, the e-reader trading card pamphlet. I gotta see what they got going on here. That just looks barbaric. Yeah, pretty much stuff we already know about here. Is this dusty? Is this pamphlet dusty? The e-reader connects to the Nintendo GameCube, another Game Boy Advance, or a Nintendo GameCube with a Game Boy Player attachment to enhance your gaming experience. Connect to a Nintendo GameCube to add content to Nintendo GameCube games like Animal Crossing and Pokemon Channel. You see, I'm just throwing it out there. That's a mess. And not only that, this is an even bigger mess. Connect two Game Boy Advance systems or a Nintendo GameCube with a Game Boy player to add content and extras to Game Boy games, like Super Mario Advance 4 and Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. So yeah, that's... Like, I don't understand why they put so much effort into this when you literally had to do dumb shit like this to get, like, the content from your Mario 3 e-reader cards into Mario Advance 4 Mario 3. Like, you literally had to own two Game Boy Advances, connect one to the e-reader, then scan the card with that e-reader. I'm sorry, but there's so many more elegant ways they could have done this. Like I said, if you did it like a Game Boy printer and you plug that into that Game Boy Advance, boom, there you go. Instead, you have to own two Game Boy Advances or a GameCube with the Game Boy Advance link cable and plug that into the e-reader. It's a mess. Yeah, so there's the Mario 3 advertisement, which is always, you know, it is probably the coolest thing. Ooh, they have even more Game & Watch advertisements. There's the modern version of Octopus. There's the Retro Fire, Modern Vermin, Retro Octopus, Retro Vermin, Spitball Sparky. Every collector, game player, and fanboy will want the entire set of Game & Watch e-cards, including classic, color, and collector versions. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Never happened, though. There's the Pokemon Battle e-cards. Pokemon Battle e-cards take Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire to the next level. Bound to be a must-have for any serious Pokemon trainer, Pokemon Battle e-cards allow players to challenge all new trainers and find exclusive berries. I assume that's vital. Yeah, so they had compatibility with the actual Pokemon trading card game, Pokemon ETCG. So they were serious about this. Yeah, and they even had this trading card game. Who knows if that actually released? NES-E, that's actually the name, NES-E. Play classic Nintendo games. Look at that. Such great games like Ice Climber E. You could buy via cards, and then you could just, I don't know, buy it for $20 for some reason too. This is what I'm talking about. Mario Party E. I have it. I need to play it. Mario takes the party to the Game Boy Advance. Challenge your friends to this fast-paced standalone card game, or add the e-reader for frenzied video game challenges and duels. An interesting idea. I have no idea if it's good or not. I assume it's okay, because it's just a little board game. But you have to scan each card, and scanning on the e-reader is very, it's a bit problematic. It doesn't always work well. Collect and connect with Animal Crossing e-cards. Yeah, so they have the, all 4 series there. Yeah, that's a little e-reader advertisement there. This is the main guy I want to take a look at. I need to see exactly what a brand new Game Boy Advance looks like, especially with batteries included. Oh, God. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It's all over the packaging. Yes! All right, see you later, fellas. Oh, God. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, so this was still sealed, but I think the batteries kind of started to, I don't know, wear away at this whole thing. Because it's looking a little rough. But it, you know, this is still intact. Look at that. Okay, pray for me here. Please, God. Thank God. And then we got the, well, literature packets. The Game Boy player. Oh, look at that. They even use a funky border. Look at all that. See Game Boy games like you've never seen them before. Wow. Oh, they had a Game Boy Advance SP advertisement in the Game Boy Advance box. That's kind of a big f*** you to anybody who just bought this. The old Nintendo Power promos are always fun. Oh my God, Game Boy Advance headphones. Yeah, oh my God, and I can register and I can win a Game Boy Advance game. How fun. Alright, and unfortunately with an e-reader of this magnitude, I can't really do anything other than just absolutely destroy this box. This is like my least favorite kind of packaging because like, there's no way. I mean, I think there is a way to preserve it. I think you can at least preserve like the back, like the paperback, like this stuff. But other than that, you can't really do much. I'll just get rid of that first. It put up a bit of a fight, but I got it. Oh my god, look, and it even has a little stain. Alright, so it comes with a little protective cardboard, and then we have the e-reader sample pack, and then, of course, Donkey Kong Jr. And then the e-reader, a brand new e-reader. God damn. There we go. Thank God. Look at that guy. He's so stupid. Okay, yeah. So these are our e-reader cards. I think I kind of know what I'm getting with Donkey Kong Jr., but of course I can still open that. Classic video, the complete classic video game, and 5 e-reader cards. Oh, joy. Ooh, let's see. It's video game software on a card. It's more like 5 cards. But let's see. Come on, there we go. It's like a bag of chips. All right, and that is Donkey Kong Jr. Yeah, it's kind of lame to me that they don't. It's just like, come on, at least include like multiple different pieces of artwork or something. It would have been cool. Even if they did something like, you know, like one card just had Donkey Kong, the other one just had Donkey Kong Jr., the other one had the bird, the other one had Mario. You know, that would be pretty cool. But, yeah, at least, like, each one has different info. It's like this one has, like, the controls. This one has kind of the plot and how to play. These ones kind of have special techniques, tips, items. But who wants this when we have the sample pack? Yes, so, I definitely wanted to, see what this one's all about here. Oh my god, Pokemon cards. Oh, yes. This one is interesting considering it is the only Game & Watch game that officially released on the e-reader. So it's Manhole, you can't even save. And then a, seems more like a sample Animal Crossing card than like an official one. In terms of if I think I wasted much of my time here, I feel like you wasted more time watching me waste my time.